Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, set. Drill, 52. Ready.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Watch out now. 60
Operating from the gun, Ortiz. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Striker, 3-3.
To throw is Ortiz. On first down, this will go to Henry out wide. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Let's go
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bills at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Vikings 38-yard line.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Okay,
from the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ortiz. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. A solid stiff arm. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Ortiz off the play fake. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arm.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ortiz. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2nd down and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now Ortiz. Off play action. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
On the double.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Ortiz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Ortiz. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
56.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Allen to throw once more. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
38.
Throwing to start the drive. Ortiz. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And they work this run upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mekhi Blackmon's got it, and the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Operating from the gun. Ortiz. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Ortiz off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Your 8th play of the drive coming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Ortiz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And fights through one man. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A little juke. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Got it.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
52 blaster.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Offense on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Yellow. 43 rail. 10 cycle.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
97. Cut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On the set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Shot. 17. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Drill. 52.
Back to throw. Ortiz. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Fights through him. Left side to Lamb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Watch out now. 52.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Ready.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That's a quarterback sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Allen going to throw. This is caught by Tucker. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen again. Sliding out of the pocket. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. to the touchdown pass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jet.
Looking to throw. Ortiz. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
49-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got this down to the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let...
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my raptors. You ever been in my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm laid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation Desperation beats opportunity, no. Being great as ambiguity, no.